Louder, please.
My name is Deva Nakna, the prayer
And I'm the monkey king. And I'm the king. No, monkey.
What's the name of your skit?
In the núi Kali Masap Lapsang, there once lived a giant monkey king and his troop of 80,000 monkeys. Their home was in the forest glade by the side of Songhang, where there stood a tall shady tree where the water gushed pure and clear. In the summer, the tree would bear enormous golden fruits. As soon as the fruits were ripened, the monkeys ate all of them as fast as they could, for the monkey's king, who was extremely wise, had warned his followers.
Don't ever drop the mango down.
One branch of this tree hung low over the river. A ripe fruit, which was hidden by an ant nest, and fell into the water and was swept away by the rapid current. It drifted further and further south until at last it reached the city of Balanai on the banks of the Songhang. One morning, Bodamada Wilson Balanai was bathing in the river between two fishermen's nets. When he finished his bath, the nets were folded. Caught in the fine mesh was the shining golden fruit. Struck between amazement, the fisherman picked it up, branch showed to the king. The king examined it curiously, for he had never seen such a fruit before.
The fisherman, who only knew how to catch fish for the royal table, replied, "We do not know, sire." The foresters came and answered, "Not in our kingdom, sire. The fruit grows far away in the distant valleys of the Noi Himalapsung. The mango was cut and the king tasted a slice. He gave the rest to his queens and ministers. They all exclaimed in wonder, 'Truly this is a fruit with a divine flavor. We have never tasted anything like this before.' The days passed and Wuoboda Nakta longed to eat more of the delicious golden fruit. His desire grew so intense that he was unable to rest in peace since his mind was preoccupied with thoughts of the mango. He joined with his men afterwards and sailed up the river. After a long journey of many days and nights, they reached the mountain valley where the mango tree stood on the riverbank. The king got down with his followers, and they all had a delightful feast of the rich, juicy mangoes. When night fell, the king lay down to sleep at the foot of the tree, and his soldiers stood guard. Blazing fires were lit on either side to prevent wild animals from coming too near. Late that night, when the king was fast asleep and the guards were about to fall asleep themselves, the monkey king and his troop arrived. They jumped onto the mango tree and ate up all the mangoes that were left. They made such noise that woke the king up, and he saw the monkeys gliding from branch to branch eating the mangoes. The king then ordered his archers, "Surround the trees and shoot all these monkeys. Tomorrow morning we'll eat monkey flesh with the mangoes. That will be a really tasty meal." The monkeys heard the king's words and trembled with fear as they approached their chief. "Alas, sire, you have warned us, but unknown to us, some fruit must have fallen into the river. Therefore, strange men have come here. Their leader has ordered his archers to shoot us. The tree is surrounded and we cannot escape. What are we to do?" said the monkey chief. Having
with a mighty bound, he cleared the carefully measured branch, saying to himself, distance wind, the monkey chief sprang back to where his followers were waiting anxiously. But he had made a mistake of his calculations. He had not taken into account of the part of the rope that tied around his waist. The reed proved to be short. However, he was able to grasp the branch, but ended up using his body as part of the bridge. With grasped tightly to a branch and told his troop. One by one, the 80,000 monkeys saluted their chief and ran lightly over his back onto the reed and to the other side of the river. Among that troop, there was one evil monkey called Devadatta, who was very jealous of his leader. He thought to himself, so he jumped very hard onto his chief's back. The monkey's king back broke, and he was in great pain. The heartless Devadatta crossed the reed to safety, leaving his stricken chief to die alone. Bodhamadatta had been awake and saw everything that happened. He was filled with compassion for the heroic monkey. At dawn, he ordered his men to carefully lower the monkey chief from the branch where he was still clung. When this was done, and the wounded monkey was bathed in the sweetest perfumes and clothed in soft yellow robe, the king sat down beside the monkey chief and asked,
What'd you ask?
You to be one of the soldiers.
The dying monkey replied, Saying this, the monkey chief closed his eyes and died. Bodhamadatta ordered that the dead monkey be given a funeral fit for a king. A shrine was erected at the place of the cremation. Torches were burnt there, and offerings of increase and flowers were made. When the king returned to the Balanai, he built another shrine in honor of the monkey chief and commanded all his subjects to pay homage to the memory of the brave animal. Throughout his region, he ruled his people wisely and well, as advised by the monkey chief.
Yeah!